8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and now hailing from Bayamon, Puerto Rico, here is the 5-time world champion in 3 weight divisions, Hector Macho Camacho Sr.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Todd, I love this place. The
Sorry, got
atmosphere
bowls
is
on.
second to none. If you get the right fights, you've got fun all night.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And we're off and running between these 2 really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. He misses with that straight left. Oh, a stiff jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Swing and a miss with that jab. And he scores with the counter. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in a headlights.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Misses with the straight left. There's a scoring blow. Not a lot of defense here at all. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Hector Camacho that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? Here we go for round 2. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Moves left to right, that's forward, that's backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
That hook just can't find the target. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
So much firepower here. Through the hook, didn't land. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned? There's the bell to start round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Swing and a miss with that hook. He missed with that jab. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Hector Camacho. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously...
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Good counter punch. Swing and a miss with the right hook. So far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't land the jab there.
Oh.
You know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Look over.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Hector Camacho in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. Time for the 5th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. misses. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Misses with the straight left. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. A perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Oh, you might have won that
Let's
round.
talk about Hector Camacho that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Yeah, you got that round.
On to the 6th round. After
Yeah,
that
come
last
on, man.
round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nice counter shot. Looking to land the hook. The jab doesn't quite connect. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Nice counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hector Camacho. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell sometimes...
Here we go. It's round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A perfect counter lands. Is he going to punch himself out, though? He blocks the uppercut.
Let's go. Knock his ass out.
Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out.
Knock his ass out. Yeah.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout